And that guy too.
Yo, how's it going, guys? And welcome back.
I think he's Rez's buddy. He's the guy. Yeah, the guy.
Today we're around Imola. Round number
I'm in Rez on the
5, 6. I don't remember. Whatever round it is.
Seems like it.
This is an interesting one for me. I'm not really that great at this track. I've never been, probably never will be, since it's coming out of rotation when the DLC comes out at the end of this season, and in about a month or so, whenever it does come out.
It's like so much lack of confidence.
This race was a little while ago. I just moved home from college, so I'm trying to get this out when I can, where I can. But here we go now on our inters lap, just feeling the setup, feeling how, to get back into the rhythm of this track, and seeing what we can do. This is my last race at college that I'm going to do. Maybe my second to last. I don't know. Second to last, I think. I think I have one more RL race, but yeah, this is it's starting to get interesting. We are doing really good in the constructors, and the drivers were behind Dan and looking to chase him down to see what we can do as we round the final corner.
Again when you can.
Yeah, I'm just finishing my lap.
Seeing what we can do coming across the line here. It's
fuck, business went quicker than me.
Already behind business.
Alright, you're going on my lap.
And we go to start our first soft slap here. Seeing what we can do, like I said, there's not really a lot of confidence around here, so just gonna etch out what we can when it comes down to this track. As you can see,
this lap's already fucked.
Completely turned in super duper early.
So early, turn one.
And as you can hear, I had a moment there with my wheelbase, but we're gonna continue on with this lap, see what we can get out of it as a banker. But yeah, we did lose too much time in that first sector, taking too much curb there as well. So this lap is already a little bit chalked. So just see what we can do, where we can send it, and where we can find some time. I'm very confident in the second sector, so very happy to see that I do gain a lot of time here. A little moment there as one of the newer drivers in the league.
Tell me purple middle sector, but I don't believe it like that.
As we come through that chicane, not too great.
I'm expecting like a low 15 at best from this.
As expectations have been set, but coming out and around through the final corners, getting the power down, getting the battery down.
Fuck you, end zone.
And it's a high 15.9.
Didn't I say I was expecting a low 15? Oh, I meant a low 16. Well, I'm going.
And here we go. I wanted to do a double burn lap, and I didn't really get the chance to do that. I came out a little bit too late, so we do go pretty early, one of the earliest drivers out on the track. But here we go now into turn 1. As you can see, it's a little bit better, a little bit too early, but there's all that time. It's about 4 tenths here coming towards. So
don't break for this, just for a minute.
Already a lot of time gain, as we should have probably listened to end zone there. Losing a little bit of time, a lot of time, losing a lot of time in
this one you kind of just have to lift.
Sector.
You can break
So could have been maybe about 4.5 tenths up, but we will wait and see as we do find a little bit of time, a couple of hundredths as we come through here a lot cleaner. We're gonna find a lot more time there, up to 6.5, almost now hitting 7. Seeing what we can do through this chicane really hard, and I have to come off the gas entirely, dip my tires in the gravel, but still somehow only losing about half a tenth. We could have been up to about 8.5 tenths here, coming all the way down through to this final chicane, coming a little bit too wide, somehow finding the time. So much better on the battery.
This game. Why am I? Yeah, that's getting beaten. No way it's not. If it doesn't get beaten, I'm beating. Anyways.
Yeah, practically mile out, bit of the mark.
Wait, people deadass are staying hards. Wait.
Well, then I'm gonna go medium to people are going hard.
Yeah,
And
wait, people
so,
devastate
as you hear me
on
laughing,
hards.
I'm talking
Alright,
about
go
how people are going hards. I told people to go hards just for the hell of it. And some people actually did go hard tires. I don't know if that was
Get there,
actually their
get there, fuck
strategy or
him.
they wanted to put on the tires that I did. And Derek on hards here, me and
Get him off
Dan
the
had a little
track, I'll
giggle
do my
fest.
best not to
Jody
do
here
that.
on mediums as well. Thought better about
Oh my
looking for
gosh.
something at business going off the track. I'm going to lose some places. We're going to tuck up behind Jody here and see what we can do. Jody and Dan, both really close friends of mine, both guys I really enjoy racing with. And just waiting to see what we can transpire out of this race. Cabbage getting past Rassam, sticking ahead of him, and Rassam's a really hard competitor when it comes down to
Oh my god,
things.
Jordy.
And there goes Jody.
Yeah. He just fucking lost.
I'm going to go over the grass as a shortcut, trust me, we don't get a penalty.
Oh yeah, like Mario Kart, right?
Yeah,
Alright, Dan.
I'll
I'm gonna
just take the penalty off.
Oh, bet. I'm dropping Cabbage, and let's just go. Crash.
Okay,
No,
the
we
safety
can
car is
start
out.
it.
Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time.
He's gonna go
And
last corner.
so actually not deciding to pit. Cabbage up to the back of our train, and a bunch of guys
I
getting
gotta go like now.
a fixated strategy. Derek stepping pretty late, but not late enough to catch me and Dan off guard. As Endzone is
Not
just
gonna lie, you have
yapping
to
in our
run.
ear. Trying to encourage Dan to go for the move. Dan gets pushed onto the grass and just onto the curb. And he doesn't quite get the move done. We have the momentum, but we aren't going to waste the battery because Dan is going for it. Dan is having to save here, taking it very easy through these chicanes because penalties are crucial around here. Dan going for the send down the inside. A
Bazinga.
little bit of contact.
What the fuck up?
And waiting to see what comes out of this. These two still
Dan.
going at it, and Dan gets the move done.
Derek's a fucking twink, bro. Mitch, you got this shit.
I know. I had a commentary on one of my videos, and in the race, like my video started with there's a little Twinkie passing me. There's a twink on my screen or some shit like that.
Try to get past as quick
Is
as
that
you can.
the Austria one that I commented on?
I don't know.
And here we go now, getting a run on
Oh,
Derek.
is
We
he
have purple
sitting
sector
on top?
2. We're just going to try and
He's
pressure
doing
him a
good
little
for me.
bit. But we're going to look towards
Maybe
the
he doesn't
outside.
know
Maybe
that
look
he
for a
has
switchback
a
here. Getting a chance, but I get scared because Derek turned
actually-
across me.
Don't like driving next to Derek through some corners because it's like I'm gonna have PTSD that he's gonna take me out again.
And there you hear me talking about the PTSD of Derek completely taking me out, like in Britain. But we're going to run now. Gave him a little momentum boost. He didn't have as much of a run as we did. Looking for a potential switchback opportunity, getting on the power pretty early, having another run here, but couldn't really get anything out of it. We're going to cut to just the next lap here, and it's going to be me and Dan with DRS on Derek. And if you look at P5, Supra's clawed his way up, and he's going to get past Rassam here. Dan challenging Derek, gets the move done. As you can see, the rear's snapping out on our end. And Supra's past Rassam. Derek looking
No way
maybe
he goes
for
for
a
it.
move. Sends Dan a little bit deep. Some contact. Me just barely staying out of whatever that was. Dan getting on the curb. He's going to lose momentum.
Is
Derek's
he?
going to have a great run around the outside, keeping the momentum. And I just mean, what a
He's
move
going
on
for it.
Derek.
I respect it.
Lap 10 now.
Car wasn't good.
We don't get Derek's
it was
DRS.
interesting,
Supra
but-
pit and or sorry, not Supra, Dan pit, and he's on hards now, and he's gonna. His strategy was a two-stop,
Yeah.
but
I was in 99
Uh,
with the purple
he
medal just now.
we'll end up changing that later in the race, and Supra gets by on a nice move. We're gonna look to try and stick with him and see what we can do, but inevitably we won't be able to do anything now. Looking
Yeah,
to
that's
pit
just misfortune.
sometime in the near future, as here comes Gang Plumpy, a new driver in ARS. Just having him
That's
get by Wizard Retards in the pits, so
I
it doesn't
thought
help
it
us
was
in any
safety
form or
car.
way. And that probably would have been amazing. And business 3 seconds back. We let Plumpy go, and
Cabbage has a 3 as well.
depending on if we stick with him or not, we will pit or stay out. We stuck with him for one lap, but then pitted the lap after. It's now lap 15. We come out on the hard tires. We're going to go to the
14
end.
seconds? 14 and a half?
And Dan is 15 seconds ahead of us off of pitting around lap 7 or 8. So this is really good for Dan and his
That is
championship
nice.
here.
Johnny gained about 4 seconds on Z when they was together.
Minutes 18.7.
You did a what lap did you just do?
I didn't look.
I said a 17.9. It's my PB. I'm barely ahead of Derek out of the pits. This is so fucked. It's gonna take like 8 laps for the crossover to happen, where he's like even on tire wears with me. Or tire grip, whatever I want to call it. The brain's not working.
And I have a little bit of brain fart there as
It's gonna be so hard.
Derek on these mediums. He's putting in a stint.
If you pit now, you'll be behind that last Sauber.
He's catching up and he's doing pretty well. We're talking pitting strategies for Dan because he wants to pit again. And that's what he wanted to do. He wants a one stop.
I don't know if that's enough for me
He
to
did
catch.
had a
He wants a two stop, but
fucking
now he wants to one
chicane.
stop.
Literally like
And Supra's really in
thousands
the
of a
mix
second
now
difference.
too. So this is gonna
The
come down
reason
to a
he
Red
stays
Bull
with me
versus
is 'cause
Ferrari battle. So this is gonna
He's
become
been
really
struggling with
interesting
third gear,
here.
though. Like Supra's went from 3 seconds to 2 seconds.
And Supra's flying too on better tires than Derek. And as Supra got past Derek, Derek tried going for something, didn't have it, and knowing that Supra had more battery, Derek let Supra go, and as you can see, it benefits them pretty well. Supra gets by. We're not going to give up quite yet. We know the tires are about 4 to 5 laps old on both of these guys. So we're going to see what we can do as coming the next lap here. We're going to get a run here on Supra. We're going to see what we can do. He's flashing on battery. We're going to push everything. Derek's coming at us too, so we don't want to lose out from him. Looking for a move on Supra. Down the inside. Sticking it as far as we can, and just what a move.
Just what a fucking move, man. No. And he let Derek go.
And a little bit of teamwork once again out of these Ferrari guys, knowing Derek's
I actually
tires
just
might
had
be a little
gnarly
bit better
move
and
on
have
my
more
camera.
battery. As we
Yeah,
are
we
catching up
had
to
the same
a
thing
backmarker,
and
Mickey Tony.
Dude, it was fucking sick.
And Mickey Tony getting out of the way, he's a respectful guy. But here we go, lap 26, 6 laps to go, starting the 27th lap. We're catching up to Dan pretty quickly here. And it's looking like we might catch up to him towards the end of this
I'm
race.
not
It'll be
stopping him
close. And Derek just roars past us as we should have fallen back into
The best I
line.
can
But
do is hope that has tire wear issues.
and we will just have to wait and see what happens with the tires.
They struggle through that quick left-hander up the hill, and then when they go downhill, well, they struggle. I got a fucking 3 second.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last
And trouble strikes.
I'm so upset with myself.
And pretty devastated that one because this could have been
I'm so upset.
a P2, P3 even, maybe even a win depending on what happens and what unfolds the rest of this
100%.
race.
3 tenths.
And we're getting a run here on Derek. We're going to see
haven't been
what we
closer.
can do. Derek's going to just let us go because he knows I'm going to try and go catch up to Dan, but working together is the
And then I'm
question.
linked up with you here.
And I know I have to save a little bit of battery, and Supra's been dropped now. He's about a
Just
10th
because
out
of
of
defense
DRS from Derek, and we'll see what pace we can pull out, because Supra is on older tires. But yeah, this 3 second really throwing a
I mean,
wrench in
he's-
our
he's
strategy here. And in our race.
just-
My brake bar.
He's just struggling. Alright, Dan. 2 laps, let's see what we can do.
And it comes down to this.
I'm definitely
Everybody in the
dropping
top
down
4
to
linked
P4,
up.
So.
Oh, you're definitely gonna pass me.
And seeing if we can get
Okay.
Dan here
Okay.
and seeing what team
Yeah,
games we
yeah,
can
yeah.
play to
I'm
work
just gonna
this
try and
3
run.
second out. As I'm just going to try and run with
If
it.
you can
Dan's
just
got
play
older
defense, fuck it,
tires,
bro.
but this does come down to a team game.
Tire wear 60.
Trying to get the most out of what we can. And in this moment in time, it comes down to, okay, I need to keep Dan behind me and just keep him in DRS so he can fight against Derek and Supra. but he gets a pretty poor exit due to the tire wear, and it's him versus Derek now.
I didn't even activate the ARS. No.
And there goes Derek beating out Dan due to the tire wear difference, and Derek's just gonna cruise behind us for the rest of this lap all the way to the end, I would pretty much assume.
Oh my god.
But it comes down to Supra. Supra, his tires have just completely shot themselves, and he is gonna chase down Dan here, but the time is gonna be very close.
Super out of my 3.
As I played a team game for Dan, Dan's now gonna try and play a team game for me, so we could potentially get a P3 on my end, and a little bit, just a big slide there, seeing what we can do, trying to round through here. This is my best sector coming to an end, Sector 2, and we pulled it out to 2.2, just about 2.3,
Crazy, I took these tires this long.
and Dan gets to play a little bit of defense here through the chicane, take it as slow as he wants. Gets me a little bit more time. We're about a half a second off, and it pushes it because Supra loses the car. I lose the car too, but we're at 3 seconds. We're playing with the 3-second limit. He's in, he's out. It's gonna be so close.
I think he's
all the way up to the line.
I think I got him. Let's go. Come on, man. Good fucking result. Hey, I'm upset about P3, but I'm happy for P3.
And there you have it. After that amazing race, a little bit of a comeback race, we are P2 in the drivers and doing pretty good. We're sitting 32 points behind Dan, so a little bit of a stretch, but we are 40 points ahead of Kick Sauber and 69 points ahead of Ferrari. So right now, so far, so good. And, you know, not my best track, but we still somehow come out with a P3, an amazing result for the boys. Besides that, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for this taking a little bit long. I, just moved home from college, and we'll figure everything out. More videos will come, and I will try to push out as much content as I can through this summer. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.